Welcome to the Akashic Library.
You ever have that feeling, you're so close to a goal, you can practically taste it, but you just feel stuck. You're putting in the work, you're doing all the right things, but you're just kind of waiting around, wondering when it's all finally going to click. Well, let's get into that. Turns out, that feeling of being stuck, it often boils down to something really simple. The questions we're asking ourselves. This one, the classic, right? That huge dream you have, that business you want to launch, that big personal goal, and you find yourself just staring into space asking, when? When is it going to be my turn? It's a question that's just loaded with anxiety and, let's be honest, a lot of impatience. And then, of course, this one starts to creep in. You look at the giant chasm between where you are right now and where you want to go, and your brain just starts to short circuit. How? How could I possibly pull this off? The path is foggy, the logistics feel overwhelming, and all of a sudden that doubt feels like a brick wall. And this one, wow, this is the one that can really stop you dead in your tracks. After all that waiting and all that wondering, you start to question if you even deserve it, if it's even in the cards for you. This is self-doubt at its absolute peak. So you see what's happening here? These three questions, they create this nasty, vicious cycle. We can call it the how, when, if trap. And look, asking them feels totally natural. But what's really going on is that they force your brain to zoom in on all the uncertainty, on what's missing, and on everything that could possibly go wrong, instead of focusing on what you can actually control. Let's just give these a proper name, shall we? They're disempowering questions, because that's literally what they do. They strip you of your power. They make it feel like the outcome is totally out of your hands, which leads to paralysis, not progress. So the number one thing we have to do is break this cycle. Okay, here is a fundamental truth you have got to understand about your own mind. Your brain is an answer-generating machine. Seriously, it will find an answer to any question you ask it. So if you ask, why can't I do this? Guess what? Your brain will happily serve up a whole laundry list of reasons why you can't. It proves that the quality of your life really does depend on the quality of your questions. And this right here, this is the exact shift we need to make. I mean, look at the difference. On one side, you've got that cycle of doubt. It's totally passive, just a hamster wheel of worry. But on the other side, the path to certainty. It's not even a question anymore. It's a statement. This is our new foundation. We're moving from just hoping to absolutely knowing. So, if we ditch the old questions and we start from this place of certainty, what do we ask instead? Well, this is the turning point, my friends. We are about to replace three totally disempowering questions with one single, incredibly powerful one. There it is. Just let that one sink in for a second. How do I best prepare for when it happens? You feel that? Do you see how that changes literally everything? It's not about if anymore, it's about when. It's not about passively waiting, it's about actively preparing. Now, this question is a total game changer for three big reasons. First, it just completely sidesteps doubt because it assumes success is already a done deal. It's inevitable. Second, your focus immediately shifts from just kind of hoping to actively expecting it. And maybe the most importantly, it puts the control right back where it belongs, in your hands. When you shift your mindset to preparation, you stop being a bystander in your own life and you become an active creator. You start taking real, tangible actions that get you ready for the success you already know is on its way. Asking how do I prepare kicks off this awesome chain reaction. First, your brain immediately starts spitting out practical, actionable things you can do right now. Second, as you do those things, you literally start acting like the person who already has what you want. And third, and this is cool, you start to align your whole energy, your whole frequency with that future reality. You're not just wishing for it anymore. You're operating on the same level as your goal. Just think about it for a second. If you ask yourself, how do I prepare to be a successful CEO? What answers do you get? Maybe stuff like, read these specific business books, find a mentor, get better at public speaking. As you start doing those things, you're not just waiting to be a CEO. You are becoming that CEO. You're building that identity brick by brick. This right here is the ultimate mindset shift. It's moving from just wanting something to actively embodying the person who is ready to receive it. It's about closing that gap between you and your goal, not with worry, but with preparation. So if you remember only one thing from this, let it be this right here. Burn this into your brain. Stop the cycle of doubt. Just stop it. Start with the absolute, rock-solid certainty that your goal is coming, and then pour all of that energy into one powerful focus: preparation. This is your new mantra. Seriously. The very next time those old, useless questions of doubt start to creep back in, just shut them down and replace them with this simple, powerful declaration. It's a commitment to yourself and to the future you're creating. Let me be ready. So I'll just leave you with this thought. That thing you want, that big, amazing goal, it's on its way to you right now. So the only real question left to answer is, are you doing what it takes to be truly ready for it when it arrives?
True abundance comes from depth of experience, not breadth of activity. Next, understand what drives your deepest yearnings in manifesting your desires.